prophecies about the 3 days of darkness found in ancient oracles. In my decades of research for my books on Bible prophecy, I came across ancient prophecies that describe a time of total darkness upon the world, during which many people will be killed, and it will bring an end to war, with many more details like the air being poisoned and full of dust. I realized that these ancient prophecies must be speaking of the 3 days of darkness. They do not mention that the darkness will only last for 3 days, but the prophecies in the Bible also do not say that the darkness at the return of Christ will only last for 3 days, but it is the same darkness because there are far too many elements of the darkness that are the same. The ancient prophecies that I speak of are called the Sibylline oracles. They were prophecies made by female prophets thousands of years ago. The first Sibyls were pagans, but their prophecies were burned in a huge fire in Rome. The only Sibylline prophecies that exist today were made by Jewish and Christian Sibyls. So here are some of the prophecies from the Sibylline oracles. But when the judgment of the world and of mortals shall come which God shall make, judging the godly and ungodly alike, then shall he send the godless away into darkness, and then shall they know what impiety they have done. But the godly, line 45, shall continue upon the grain-giving earth, and God will give them breath and life and grace. Book 4, of the Sibylline Oracles, by H. N. Bate. The Sibyl of Book 3. Then shall a dust fall from heaven over all, line 800, the earth, the light of the sun shall fail in mid-course, and suddenly the moon rays shall shine out and come upon the earth. And in a cloud, line 805, ye shall see, in the likeness of a mist. This is the end of war, or of all things which God who dwells in heaven is bringing to pass. Sibylline Oracles, by Bate. From Book 5, line 344, one day shall the voice of God be heard from above throughout the broad heaven as a peal of thunder. The rays of the very sun shall fail, the moon shall not give her bright light, in the time of the end, when God shall rule. There shall be thick darkness over all the earth, men shall be blind and evil beasts also, and there shall be wailing. That day shall continue for a long time, so that men shall know that God himself is king and his eye is over all things from heaven. Then will he have no pity on his enemies. In the time of the end, and the last days of the moon, there shall be a mad, worldwide war, treacherous and guileful. And then a wintry blast shall blow over the earth, and the plain will be filled once more with evil war. For fire shall rain down from the floor of heaven upon men, and fire, water, thunderbolts, gloom, and murk in the sky, with wasting of war and a mist of slaughter to destroy all kings together and all men of might. Then shall the piteous ruin of war thus have an end, none shall any more make war with sword and steel and spear. This shall be unlawful henceforth. And the people of wisdom, which was forsaken, shall have peace, having made trial of calamity, that thereafter they might have joy. Then there shall be such a dearth of men in the world that a man 475 could count up both men and women. Bate. Saint Hildegard has sometimes been called a Sibyl. A powerful wind will rise in the north carrying heavy fog and the densest dust by divine command, and it will fill their throats and eyes so they will cease their butchery. Read hundreds more prophecies in my book, The Approaching Apocalypse and 3 Days of Darkness. Visit my website, www.usbibleprophecy.com.